Or are you talking about something other than Garbodor? And this expanded deck we like to go second with, so we would not like to go first. Man, this hand is real medium. Actually, I guess it's fine. We've got Hoopa and Ultra Ball, so yeah, I take it back. Hand's fine. All right, so opponent is playing Night March, which they are a deck that it gets a bunch of Pokemon with the attack Night March into their discard pile, and then attacks for large sums of damage. This is 20 times the number of Night March Pokemon in their discard pile. Their Pokemon are very fragile, though, so really easy to one-hit KO. Skyla for Battle Compressor for Ultra Ball, sure, and get your Ultra Ball train rolling. So, this Night March deck is so popular and powerful that we play one copy of this in our deck just to hose them. It shuffles all Pokemon from all discard piles back into each player's deck, so... So they play Vespiquen alongside this Night March thing. Alright, so N, don't really want to play that. So we're going to start on Hoopa here and get a feel for what's in our deck here. Certainly want to get at least a couple copies of Ho-Oh so we can discard them to this Ultra Ball, I think, here. And then probably just get, like, Jolteon going, right? Although I guess I could leave Jolteon in the deck to possibly Ninja Boy for. I'm just going to grab Keldeo here because he's useful for his text box. So we're going to go ahead and Ultra Ball, discarding these two Ho-Ohs, and we'll go grab our Xerneas. So this is the Pokemon that our deck Rainbow Road is based around. We get a bunch of different types of Pokemon on our bench, and this attack does 30 more damage for each different type of Pokemon that we have out. So we can do large amounts of damage in one shot. We'll go ahead and put this double colorless energy on here. And then I'm actually going to Colorless rather than N here. That draws the same amount of cards, but this doesn't give my opponent cards. Alright, so we need to hit like a Battle Compressor here. Battle Compressor would be real good. Alright, we have Computer Search, which is actually better than Battle Compressor in this situation because we want to get cards out of our hand for this Shaymin. So I'm going to go ahead and put this Fighting Fury belt on here, and then Computer Search says discard 2 cards from your hand, and then search your deck for any card that you like. So now I'm going to search up this Battle Compressor here. And then we'll go ahead and play this Battle Compressor out. And I already have a Lightning Energy in my discard pile. So I'm going to go ahead and grab... yeah, I'm going to grab another Ho-Oh in case we're unlucky. And then grab a Fire and a Fairy Energy here. That puts them into my discard pile. And then this Ho-Oh says I can flip a coin before I attack. And if I get heads, it comes into play with 3 energies attached to it. So let's go ahead and do that. And then this Shaymin needs to find a Float Stone so this Ho-Oh can start knocking out my opponent's Pokemon. Alright, so we found a Sky Field here. Does that really do anything for us? It doesn't, right? I can Ultra Ball for something, but we don't really have anything that does anything right now. So yeah, I think I'm just passing the turn here. It's a little sad. Needed to find a float stone on that Shaymin draw. If I had another Shaymin, and I'm only playing 2 Shaymin. If I had another Shaymin in my deck, we'd be able to Sky Field and then Ultra Ball for the second Shaymin or the third Shaymin, and then draw up again to try and find another look at a float stone. But we're only playing 2 Shaymins, so we do not have that available as a line to us. Play field out to avoid losing it to an N. Maybe it's like they're probably more likely to have a stadium than to have an N here, so I think our line is fine. So they just played a battle compressor of their own, which put 3 Night March Pokemon in their discard pile. So they have 4 Night March Pokemon in here right now. Shaymin could have knocked out with Sky Return. Huh. Yeah, that's a good line. I'm just not used to that card being able to attack. And, like, I wanted to get the Xerneas going, but I guess that's probably a little medium. Yeah, it's probably better to have put the DCE on the Shaymin there. Good thought. Thank you. I did see the Scar spoiler. The draw as many cards as you like. Seems like a good go big card. And there's a stadium of their own that the Skyfield will be able to knock out. Hits us for 240. Yep. I'll go ahead and put this up here. And then I'm going to go ahead and what am I doing here? Oh, you know what? We'll Karen and put all of these Pokemon back into our decks. And then I can Ultra Ball for that Shaymin. Look at all these Night March Pokemon. Yep, you go right back on in there. And then am I going to Skyfield? Almost certainly. Just like get that out of there. And then do I want to Ultra Ball for a Shaymin? Yeah, Ultra Ball for Shaymin seems fine here. Does it though? Yeah, I'm just going to hang out for a turn. So they're getting to Battle Compressor some more here. Putting more Night March Pokemon into here. So they've got 4 in there again. This is probably a double colorless energy. Oh, Ultra Ball. Okay. Let's see another Shaymin out of them. Draw some cards here, probably. And they found Night March Pokemon to discard. So up to 6 Night Marches in here again. So this is dealing 120 right now. How many times have we used Karen now? Just once. Just once so far. Prevent all damage done to your benched Pokemon. Do you already have Shaymin in hand? Pass. What does this do? Prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks. Start on Trainer Mail here. Would like to find a Verse Seeker. I guess I'll take this Lysandre. I shouldn't have taken the Lysandre because I guess I can just discard it. I'm gonna grab a Xerneas here. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna energy switch from here to the Xerneas with the Fighting Fury belt. I'm gonna go ahead and Sycamore. Still didn't find a Float Stone, huh? Man, they must be prized. Well, I think I'm just retreating this. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of Pokemon on my bench, so I can knock this out. I think I want to do a little bit more here before I do that. So we got 2 types of energy in there. So I'm going to go ahead and Battle Compressor here and bend this, and a Fairy energy and try and get another Ho-Oh powered up here. Correct. Small sequencing mistakes matter. Yep, I'm just going to go ahead and Rainbow Force here. I'm tune of 170. Grab 2 prizes because my opponent's Pokemon was an EX Pokemon. Energy Switch and Fairy Energy, both good pickups here because they allow me to get my second Xerneas online. Opponent concedes. Ah! Queue up another, shall we? I won the coin flip. Again, I would not like to go first because I had a Sky Field out. Opponent has no basics. I'm going second, so I want to make sure I put my Pokemon out. And Greninja, maybe? Find out soon enough. I'd like to draw an extra card just in case we don't get end. I don't know what this guy does. 180 EX Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Return 2 energy from this. Neat. Did I buy real Pokemon cards? I am playing a Pokemon tournament in paper this weekend. Got my sweet dark gray deck right here. This is the deck we were playing in standard here before this. To riffle shuffle these bad boys here. I have this expanded deck in paper too, but the event this weekend is standard. It's actually the I need like 10 cards for the deck, 9 of which are dark energies. I forgot to order those, so hopefully the shop I'm playing at has them. I'm gonna need to call and make sure that they have those before I do anything. Archie's Ace in the Hole. Put a water Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench and then draw 5 cards. So this card, as often as you like to enter, you may touch water energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. How much did the deck cost? These decks have a lot of overlap in them, so I'm not sure exactly how much a single deck costs. I've spent about $400, and I have an expanded deck and 3 different standard decks that I could play. There's a lot of overlap between a lot of the cards, so bend a bunch of supporters here, extra ace in the holes. Jolteon, not particularly good in this matchup. So we're going to start on Battle Compressor here, I think. And I think we're going to get Ho-Oh, Ho-Oh, and a Fairy energy here. There's only one. Wow, that sucks. So 2 of my 3 Fairy energies are prized. I'm going to put this into play here. And then I'm going to Sycamore. Yeah, let's just draw 7. It gets this lightning energy into the discard pile for the Ho-Ohs as well. Okay, there's the double colorless energy. So let's put the Fighting Fury belt on here. And then I'm going to Ultra Ball, discarding this Xerneas and this Fire Energy here. I'm actually not going to get anything with this because I just want to thin my hand out for the Shaymin, I think. Yeah, because I need to find a Sky Bench and then some more action here, I think. We have 2 Sky Fields, so yeah, I'm going to hit done. And hopefully we hit heads on one of these 2 Ho-Oh flips. Sweet, hit it the first time. Comes into play with all these energies on it. And put a double colorless on here. I can play this switch from here to here. Then I can play this Shaymin and hopefully hit a Sky Field plus some action. I did not find a Sky Field. So this is 180. So if I just play out a Keldeo, I can attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 150, 160, 170. I think I actually want to be a little bit aggressive here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ultra Ball and fail to find again. And then Shaymin for 4 more cards here. To try and go for the lethals. Yeah, and we swung and we missed. It's unfortunate. I guess I should battle Compressor before we do anything here. I have a VS Seeker in my hand, so let's put Lysandre in the bin in case we want it later. So got aggressive, got punished. I guess it was kind of low. We were drawing 4 cards in 29 with only 2 hits. Is your last card bad? Please don't let your last card be a wheel. This last card could be a Sycamore or an N or a Reverse Seeker or something like that. Oh, why? Archie's ace in the hole. And concedes. Oh, wait, what? You're supposed to get an N there, obviously? I'm confused. Opponent misclicked and conceded because of it? Alright. I did catch the Absolute Power card, right, Vic? Seems sweet. Definitely a build around me combo card. I'm pretty sure he had an N in his discard pile, but I could have been wrong. This game does have a mobile client. Oh, did our train episode end? We need more trains? Always more trains? Never got railroad fever, Jacob? I would not like to go first. Well, that's awkward. At least we have this Sycamore. Alright, so they're playing the Xerneas Geomancy deck. Tech does 30 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Can't use X-Blast during your next turn. Hits for 140. That's so cute. Alright. Hey, Xerneas is actually a great draw here because it gives me something to put this double colorless on before we bin everything. Alright, so I have a Sky Field here. What am I doing with my life? So we're definitely putting Sky Field into play. Then I'm Ultra Balling for some amount of things. They have break, so this Jolteon's probably not particularly good. So I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball, discarding this Jolteon and this Fire Energy, hopefully finding a Hoopa. I'm going to regret discarding the Jolteon if Hoopa is prized. So Hoopa was not prized, God bless, so we'll play Hoopa. And then when Hoopa comes into play, it searches our deck for a bunch of EX Pokemon. So let's go ahead and do that. And grab that and Salamence. And do I want a Jirachi? Jirachi lets me search for a deck for a... I'm actually just going to grab these two for now or leave Jirachi until I need utility later. This also means I don't lose anything in the event that they bump the Sky Bench, the Sky Field. Put a Float Stone on the Keldeo here. So I can Ultra Ball. Yeah, let's just keep going. Let's go. Let's go deeper! What am I discarding to the Ultra Ball, though, becomes the question. I'm going to bin the Sky Field. I probably need the Sky Field. I'm going to bin the Ho-Oh and the Verse Seeker. And go grab a backup Xerneas here. And then I'm going to play this backup Xerneas out. And then I'm going to flip a coin. If we hit heads on this coin, this Ho-Oh will be ready and rearing to go. Yay! Lucky! So if you flip tails on that, it doesn't do anything. I am playing my first paper Pokemon tournament this weekend. There is a League Cup in Chicago. Energy Switch, Energy Switch, Energy Switch. Let's battle Compressor before we Energy Switch here. Put these Ho-Ohs in the bin. And I have a Verse Seeker, so let's go ahead and put Colorless in the bin. And then if this hits an Energy Switch, we can knock out his guy. God bless America. I guess I'll just attack for 80 then. Instead of attacking for lethal. Opponent concedes. Alright, well that's why we go second. This deck's so great. It's very consistent too. Like we didn't even get the turn 1 knockout there, but we were effectively in the driver's seat. What deck am I playing? I'm pretty sure I am playing the Dark Ray Dragons deck that I've been working on in Standard. I actually just got done streaming a bit with it. There's a bunch of archives on the YouTube channel of it. I lost the coin flip. Oh, rats! Please let me go second. Yay! Opponent chose to play first. Good on you, opponent. I'm saying it's great. It's got the Keldeo and the Float Stone and the Shaymin and a Sky Field and a Computer Search. Just like all of the things. All of the things. Again, going to play the Keldeo out. We're not going to play the Shaymin out to start because... Dang it, Bobby. As long as this is your active Pokemon, each player's hand and whatever has no abilities that aren't psychic. That's annoying. God, I'm gonna have to think. Oh, so we're just dead. That's why they went first. Got it. Scale of 1 to dead. It's not though a notness. It's if you look at the deck list, if you weren't here for the deck we were playing, then I don't really know what to say. I don't really think there's I just can't do anything here. Hoopa is still live, that is correct. Opponent had their likely ideal start here in terms of disruption. A little unfortunate. And then, of course, their last card's to draw 7. That's so gross. So he puts this up, and he uses Decken cover, and, like, poisons and whatever's my guy, and then the Wobbuffet comes back up. Yeah, I'm going to concede. This game's over. Actually, it's funny. Someone posting about the Darkrai deck from the Athens Regional being basically the same thing as I'm playing prompted my tweet about TCG players overgeneralizing the things that they like to play It's like the decks are 6+ cards different. Once you're 10% different, it's basically a different deck. Like, especially in Pokemon where, like, the core of the cards you're playing are the same from deck to deck. Like, being 6 cards different is a lot. And I'm more than 6 cards different than the Turbo Darkrai deck. Alright, so opponent's playing Expanded Darkrai, it looks like here. maybe, hopefully we can get an expanded game that lasts more than a turn here. I'll try a couple more. Yeah, from other people you usually get codes for about a quarter. Oh, what do I want to start on here? Probably just the Jirachi. The rest of the hand lets me get going. Mamiko, if you look on the Pokemon TCG subreddit, there was someone linked a picture of a deck. Thanks. I mean, I don't... The turn, like, it's just like a League Cup thing. Like, there's no cash involved. It's like a $15 entry tournament. I'm mostly just going to, like, get practice playing Pokemon in paper. Just to, like, start getting the mechanics of the game down. Links are allowed. The chat rule is act like an adult, be treated like an adult, act like a child, be treated like a child. So they've got Pikachus and Zubats and Shaymin, so they're not a budget deck. Another Zubat, okay. And then we're going to bench this and then play a Sycamore or something. Seiju with the Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome. I appreciate the support. Did they play a supporter that turn? They Sycamored? Yeah, they must have Sycamored. So they're playing Raichu. I think there's a Raichu break that's pretty good, if I recall correctly. That's Ultra Ball to get started here. Discard these two. Go get a Xerneas to start powering up. Play this out. Let's go ahead and Trainer Mail. Yeah, I'll take a Sky Field. It is a new cheer jar. When people subscribe, it puts the subscriber symbol into the tip jar too, which is sweet. And when people donate actual money using using not cheers, it puts little coins into the tip jar as well, so it fills up for all the different things. So it collects cheers and donations and subscriptions and just gives a nice visual for everything, basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this double colorless energy on here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball, discarding this N and this fire energy. I guess our start's real slow and awkward. I'm gonna grab this Hoopa out of here. And then this Hoopa is going to go get Keldeo, Shaymin, and Jolteon. I'm aware there's an Exeggcute in my discard pile that I could have gotten back to discard one less card to that Ultra Ball effectively, but I actually wanted to discard a card, so this Shaymin draws 3. So that was intentional. Twitch auto resubs if you have it configured to auto resub. So I need a Fairy and a Lightning Energy in here with this Battle Compressor. So let's go ahead and grab another Ho-Oh. Let's get the 2 matching ones. And then a Fairy Energy and a Lightning Energy. Man, we prized... Oh, we have a Fairy Energy there. Never mind. And then let's go ahead and Trainer Mail here first. See what we get. Another Battle Compressor. That's pretty good. I could also get the Computer Search, though. Computer Search lets me start knocking out his Pokemon this turn if I hit with the Ho-Oh, right? That seems pretty good. Yeah, Prime subs you do have to manually resub every month. I'm going to go ahead and flip a coin on this before I make a commitment to this Computer Search. Alright, well, the classic double bricks there. Now let's return this Exeggcute to my hand. What do I want to do with this Computer Search is the question. Let's play the Computer Search and discard Exeggcute and VS Seeker. I could just get a Battle Compressor and compressor this other Ho-Oh and some other stuff into my discard pile. That doesn't seem awful. Let's try and get that going still before he knocks out my Sky Field. So I'm going to bin this last Ho-Oh. And I'm going to put a Ninja Boy in here in case I want it. And then at this point, I don't really have anything else I want a Battle Compressor, so I'll put this Battle Compressor in there. No, if I got the Ho-Oh back, the Ho-Oh could just attack for 80. I'd grab the Float Stone. All right, we are the 12.5% here on this stream. Don't you ever doubt it in your mind. That's the percent chance you have to brick on 3 coin flips in a row with 3 Ho-Ohs. Evolve this, you can put 2 damage counters on something, sure. Sycamore, go for it. So I would have, if I would have hit with one of those Ho-Ohs, we'd have gotten Float Stone with that. Float Stone to the Keldeo, rushed in, switch back to the Ho-Oh, and then use the Ho-Oh to knock out their guy. Banette, each Pokemon tool card in play has no effect. That's real annoying. Huh. Well, I guess I'm putting an energy on this. Is that the life I'm living? I feel like that's the life I'm living. All right. How many coin flips can we lose? Apparently at least 6. At least 6. I could do stuff, but all this stuff sucks a fat dick right now. Uh... 1.56% hype indeed. Yeah, I think we're just passing the turn. Because we can't. Float Stones don't do anything because of this card, so. Don't concede. We can do better. Yep. No, I am fully aware that we can miss a couple more coin flips here. We're going for a record at this point. Oh, punished for where I put my energy? Woo! 7. All right, 8th time's the charm, ladies and gentlemen. 8th time is the charm, as they say. What am I doing here? Alright, let's start dealing lethal. Lots and lots of lethal. How many energy switches am I down? I'm only through 1 energy switch. Okay, that's promising. Sycamore, so he's looking for another DCE. Only through 1, so pretty likely to find another DCE here. Yep. Knock out my Xerneas. Yep. This can only deal 80, so we need the Xerneases to be one-hit KOing them. There's a Float Stone that doesn't do anything. Let's battle Compressor and see what's left in our deck here. 1 energy switch. Don't need to draw another Sky Field at this point. Don't need a Sycamore at this point. Burst Seeker's fine. Don't need an Ultra Ball, so that'll leave 6 cards in our deck. That's fine. Let's see if we can miss on a Trainer Mail here. There we go. There's our energy switch. Look at that. Look how lucky we are. Flipped heads on that coin. Look at how lucky. I'm going to put a fire energy on the Salamence because there's still 2 double colorless energies in our deck. Because Salamence is going to be our next attacker after all the Xerneases are down. Lysandre's in my bin right now. Hey, another energy switch is a good hit. What you got? You gonna end me? Karen. Each player shuffles all Pokemon. Sure. Take another Raichu back out here. And then probably have another double colorless energy, I'd assume. They get to retreat and knock out my guy. Yep. Go ahead and put this guy up. Do I want to go get double colorless energy? Nah, I'm probably just enter switching here, right? Yeah, let's just energy switch. It's whatever. And put this on here, and then we can Beastly Fang. Yeah. Grab a prize. He's out of attackers. Lysandre's actually a great hit there. This is hitting for 160 a pop, which is lethal. What does this actually do? Deals 30 to one thing. Okay. He's getting another Raichu set up. It's annoying. Hey, the meta deck. So, unless he puts a second Pikachu out on the bench here, we want to Lysandre up and knock out the Pikachu. That's annoying. He's going to need a Raichu and a DCE here. He's through 3 DCEs. Okay, that's relevant. Am I just supposed to knock this out? Do I have an N in here? I do have an N in here. Am I just supposed to N? And, like, put him down to 2 cards in his hand? That's almost certainly correct, right? Am I supposed to play anything else out before I do that? Yeah, probably. Okay, so let's Ultra Ball and discard Exeggcute and Pokémon Ranger here. And let's get another Xerneas out, because why not? I'm going to play this out, and then I'm going to VS Seeker and grab this N. Oh, you know what? How many VS Seekers are in here? 3? Yeah, that's fine then. Let's go ahead and do this. Yes, so I know I'm going to have fewer cards. Alright, well. Now he needs Raichu and a DCE. You had 3 cards. You got both of them? I guess you could have redraws here. Yeah, okay. Just gets to draw 7. Yeah, so gonna have to be really unfortunate to not win the game here for my opponent. Yep, good game's opponent. So this is... Remember, we came really close to winning this game, too. This was the game where we literally lost 7 coin flips in a row with the Ho-Oh-EX to start. So, would have been much farther ahead there. Lost the coin flip. This hand is atrocious. I guess I'll lead on Shaymin. I'll draw like an Ultra Ball or Trainer Mail or Sycamore or something. The advantage is probably based off of your matchmaking rating, I'd assume. This has an internal MMR that tries to pair you based on people that are similar skill level based on how good or bad your account is. Greninja, most likely. Yeah. Yay! He ended us. God bless. All right, this hand's much better. Now it's excellent. All right, so let's do this. And then let's battle Compressor. Yeah, battle Compressor. Do you have a Hoopa in here? We do have a Hoopa in here. We have 2 Ho-Ohs in here. I grab this, and... Okay, so 1 fire, 1 lightning energy is prized. I'm going to Ultra Ball here. Trainer Mail first. Sycamore's actually pretty good. So now I can put this DCE on here, and then I'm going to Ultra Ball, discarding these 2, and then I can Hoopa, and then Hoopa is going to go get another Ho-Oh here, and the Versus Seeker. Hoopa is going to go get Keldeo, Ho-Oh, and who else? Oh, you know what? I messed up. There's a Jirachi in here. This could have gotten the Jirachi along with this, and then... If this would have gotten Jirachi, I could have kept the Shaymin in my hand to draw an extra card, so that was a mistake. So, really small mistake that can end up costing us a lot, because that would have showed us a lot of extra cards, actually. Draw 7. Found a Float Stone. Did not find an Energy Switch. Am I Ultra Balling for anything here? I don't think so. Trainer Mail. Find an Energy Switch. God bless. Alright, and then if we hit on either of these Ho-Oh coin flip heads, we can knock out his Talonflame. Yay! So this comes back in with 2 energies. And then, this is why I like being on the draw with this deck. And then we Energy Switch from here to here. And then we use the Russian on this Keldeo and flip him up. And then we use the Retreat on this Keldeo back to the Xerneas. And then we go ahead and kindly suggest they taste the rainbow. 160 damages. Take a prize card. Don't mind if it does. Alright, he's got turn 2 Froakie. That's pretty good for him. That's what he needs to keep up with the start that we had. Our leftovers don't do a ton. The nice thing about Rainbow Road, though, compared to the Dark Ray deck that I've been playing in Standard, is that the Rainbow Road deck, we have a non-EX attacker, which is nice. So when Froakie Frogadair attacks, he gets 3 other Frogadairs and puts them onto his bench. Yeah, just like literally don't have anything to do here other than knock out his guy and draw a prize. And then that Frogadair actually goes back to his hand since he had the special water energy on it. And this is dealing 160 right now, so even a regular Grinja like this is still going to get knocked out. The break has 170 hit points, so we wouldn't knock out a break, but we are going to knock out Grinja here. Unless he retreats it, of course. It doesn't have a retreat cost. I'm going to Lysandre up one of my other nerds. Well, these DCEs will come in handy. Oh, he's going to knock this out because it's weak. Got it. Sure. That's actually good for us because now we can play the Jirachi. I mean, they got prize cards, so it's kind of annoying, but like we have this Jirachi that we can play out. And so they actually returned... Is my N in my discard pile? It's not. So if my N's not prized, I'm going to go get N here. Okay. Because my N is going to shuffle their hand into their deck and then draw them 4 cards, so they'll be way down here. I'm going to put this energy on this Jolteon, I guess. Yeah. Just so I have like one less. And I'm going to put this Float Stone on something too. Put it on Hoopa. Yep. So we're both going to draw 4, but hopefully I think that's worse for them than it is for us. We'll see. Let's Trainer Mail. I'm not sure what we're looking for. Ultra Ball wouldn't be awful. Okay, Verse Seeker for later. I don't think I want a Sky Field here. We're attacking for lethal as is, so let's just go ahead and do that. Grab another prize here. Fire Energy. Wish we drew the Lightning Energy so we'd have the Jolteon ready to go from here. Do you like how the rainbow tastes, opponent? How do you enjoy the rainbow? Lick up the rainbow, taste it, taste the good rainbow, sir. What you got? You got an N of your own, sure. So they're gonna shuffle their hand in and draw 4, and we're gonna shuffle our hand in and draw 3. This is a reason to have played out the Sky Field, but it's a reason to have not played the Trainer Mail, actually. We talked about this last set, why you should hold that unless you're looking for something specific. Alright, we got a Sycamore, that's not the worst. Okay, they have another Grinja. And it's just going to hit us for 80 and bring that back to their hand. That's fine. We're going to knock their guy out. Yeah, certainly Sky Field here. Do I want to put this on something? I don't know that I do. Oh, I guess I could put it on Salamence since I have that. All right, yeah, never mind. Okay, and we have... Sweet. Let's battle Compressor before we do anything here. Grab those and a Lightning Energy. Then I don't have a Fairy Energy in here, but I can return this to my hand. Oh, yeah, I guess we can't theoretically use Dragon Strike. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to Computer Search and discard these two. What do I want? Can get literal anything. Probably don't mind having a Lysandre for down the line. Let's just do that. Try and put a Ho-Oh on the bench. The Ho-Oh on the bench could be a liability because of their Lysandres, but I think this is worth it. Definitely putting this out here. Then the question becomes, do I want to energy switch over onto something from here to something else? I think I do. I'm going to put this fairy from here to here. I'm going to go ahead and knock their guy out. Collect another prize. A Ninja Boy. Huh, this Xerneas is almost certainly dying. Oh, my last Xerneas is in my deck, and we flipped it. Ninja Boy is actually a real good pull there. Because it means we can put this on the Salamence, and then Ninja Boy the Salamence. Brock's Gert, that's good. That means we're not getting end this turn. It means they can put their Frogadiers out onto their bench, but we really don't care about that. We're getting pretty close to lethal here. Nope, just nothing going on, huh? Well, why didn't you retreat that? I don't understand. I'm gonna put this on here. I'm gonna put this over here, and then I'm gonna knock their guy out that has the energy on it. I probably should have just put that on this one. And whatever. I guess there's a world here where we draw the last Xerneas in our deck that I'm counting on Ninja Boy GEN 2 here. Because I'm an idiot and put the energy on this instead of putting energy on here. Alright, sweet. So, Ninja Boy swaps out a Pokemon, a basic that you have in play for a basic in your deck and reattaches all the energies that you had on it there. So we got to swap that Salamence for the last Xerneas that was in our deck. never not heads. I would like to go second. Hand's medium. One Ho-Oh as our starter here. Hopefully we don't prize one of the other ones. Okay, Mew. Probably Night March. Usually the deck that plays this is Night March. This has the attacks of all their other Pokemon, so basically can use the Night March attacks of Pokemon on their bench. Okay. I've had Salamence in here for a little while. I don't know. The Rainbow Road really isn't, doesn't seem like it's a popular deck in Expanded, so... Only came out a month ago. Yeah, there's that too. I've only been playing for about a month, so it's been in here since I started, basically. Yeah, I should start picking tails. I would like them to choose to go first, so they don't know what's coming. Yeah, it seems great. Start on the Jirachi, because I'd like to use the setup ability from the Hoopa. Okay, some kind of Garbodor deck. That's fine, we usually only need our Pokemon abilities on the first turn. I'd like to draw an extra card. Oh, they could always end me, but I'll take the extra card if offered. Alright, so some kind of Mega Mewtwo deck. You cannot Ho-Oh with Garbodor in play. We are, in fact, making people taste the rainbow. There's the N. That's fine. This hand's kind of medium anyways. That sounds great. Battle Compressor, messed up card. Salamence is also good. Alright, so they just Battle Compressored a bunch of... Okay, so we hit an energy. This is actually hitting for a metric ton of damage, so that might be the line that we're taking to win this game. So we have 3 Ho-Ohs there. Do we have 3 energy types? Sweet. Alright. Let's grab these. And then we'll Battle Compressor again and get 3 Ho-Ohs. And then let's go ahead and not be the 12.5%. Look at that. We are the 100%. Got him. Are you talking about Salamence in paper or Salamence on online? So Sky Field, Fighting Fury Belt here, and then I'm going to go ahead and end and hopefully hit double Colorless Energy. We want to hit a lot of stuff here, so hopefully we hit some stuff that lets us keep going. It's actually a lot of the stuff we wanted. So we hit double Colorless Energy plus Energy Switch, the Fire to the Salamence, and then the Shaymin, we want to draw a Float Stone. If we get a Float Stone, we could knock out this Mewtwo. Ideally Keldeo on Float Stone, but just Float Stone would be fine. And then our hand stopped doing stuff, so we got to pass the turn. Hopefully they don't Lysandre knock out my Salamence. That would be bad. If they don't Lysandre knock out the Salamence, we're going to be in an okay spot most likely. Oh, we need some trains. Alright, we got ends, that's fine. Hand was a little medium. We got Keldeo. We do not have a Float Stone. Knocked our Sky Bench off, a little annoying. This does just 50. Okay, so we can play out Keldeo. I can actually just put energy on here and retreat, right? That doesn't seem awful. I could also get another Shaymin going here. That doesn't seem bad. Let's go ahead and Compressor, put the Exeggcute in the bin. I don't have a Verse Seeker now, but I might later. I'm going to grab this extra Battle Compressor out of here. I'm going to bin a Colorless. That seems fine, because you might want that for later. I think I'm actually going to put this on the Shaymin. Yeah. I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard these two. Grab Shaymin. Then I'm going to... I probably want to set up a Xerneas here at some point. So getting in a position to Ninja Boy is probably not the worst idea. So let's do that, and then let's Energy Switch from... I'm actually going to... Yeah, I should have... I wasn't thinking. I should have put the double Colorless energy on here. Because I want to be able to guaranteed retreat this turn so I can knock this out even if I miss the Float Stone. Watch me hit the Float Stone now. Yeah, we hit the stone. Alright, whatever. That's fine. That stays. Keeps the thing on it. I'm going to go ahead and knock their thing out of here. Am I going to Trainer Mail? Yeah, I might find an Ultra Ball. Verse Seeker. Found a Ninja Boy. Okay, we're going to grab the Ninja Boy for now. Because I can put this Fairy Energy on this Shaymin. And then Ninja Boy out as Xerneas. Retreat this for here. I'm going to hold on to this extra Float Stone for now. We'll Beastly Fang here for 220. Yep. Grab 2 prizes because we knocked out an EX Pokemon. Hit another Energy Switch. Awesome. Oh, I've been to Lysandre, right? Yeah, I did. Sweet. It says 170 life. So, alright, you're Verse Seekering probably for an N. Yep. Okay. All of our best laid plans end away. Really wish I would have put this DC on the Ho-Oh now. Alright, still have Energy Switch Verse Seeker. I think this is arguably better than our previous. I don't have the Ninja Boy anymore, but we have the Verse Seeker, so we can Lysandre this up and knock it out. That might even prompt a concession, honestly. So let's Energy Switch from here to here. And yeah, this is 170, and this is attacking for 150 plus 10 plus 10. So let's Sky Field, and then let's Verse Seeker. I probably should have saved the Sky Field there, actually. Yeah, 100% should have saved the Sky Field. Because they could just bump it out here again. Although I guess if I get End, I'm glad I have the Sky Field out. So, nice, cool 170. Take 2 prizes here. Oh, there's Xerneas. Through how many Verse Seekers? Just 1 Verse Seeker is down. So, if we... This is lethal on this. So, we can Trainer Mail for Verse Seeker and Verse Seeker Lysandre and knock this out potentially next turn. Even if he's got thing, even if he's got Spirit Link Mega Mewtwo here, he's only hitting for 160, so Lysandre still gets him. Oh, I guess he could have a Mega Turbo here to get more energy on it potentially, but I think with the Fury Belt we're still safe there. This win can't count if you didn't Rainbow, right? All right, well, he just played out a Hoopa. Oh, but it's getting Mega Mewtwo. Okay. Got it. I say this is lethal for 170 now, and he's gonna hit me for 160, I believe, if I counted right. Yeah, 160. All right, 5 looks at Verse Seeker, and we just hit it right off the bat. So Verse Seeker, Lysandre, your Shaymin, knock out your Shaymin with Salamence, and this is why Salamence is great. Sometimes he picks up the game and he carries it on his back. Yeah, I got some free Pokemon cards. Defeat. Hey, Salamence is an honorary Rainbow Road member. Honorary Rainbow Road. Did my opponent ever even see Xerneas? I don't think so. We were just like this weird Ninja Boy Salamence Ho-Oh deck.